For the tattoos, we mix skin tone, black, and viridian. Using an almost dry brush technique allows us to control the fine details. The pants are painted using a rich gray tone, including the inner folded edges. A dark wash is applied to create an aged appearance. To avoid a flat surface, gray paint is dabbed on with a sponge in circular motions. More white is mixed into the gray to highlight areas of wear and tear. To avoid visible brush marks, ensure the paint has the correct consistency and use smooth strokes while it is still wet. The tone is significantly lightened and applied gently. Once finished, the mask is removed. Shadows are deepened with violet. Sponge shading is added to the shoes to introduce grime and realism. Make sure the paint is not too thick, or the texture will suffer. Naples yellow is used to highlight the leather, followed by burgundy to unify the boots. An ochre wash adds a worn, used look. Japanese red is blended in to create warmth. Diluted umber is applied carefully, and black lining is used to separate panels. Gold powder is mixed with varnish and thinned down for smooth flow. A wash of umber and Van Dyke is applied over the gold areas. The surface is wiped clean, leaving paint in the cracks to enhance depth. Multiple layers are applied to give the armor a solid, heavy appearance. The mix is lightened for highlights and applied using a sponge. The armor plates are washed dark, revealing impressive depth. Raw color is sponged onto impact points for realism. For the gloves, we reuse the hair base color and build it up in layers. Avoid using a good brush for these mixtures as they can damage it. Varnish is mixed with silver powder and diluted with water. For gold areas, a black and umber wash is used, while silver areas receive only a black wash. Excess paint is removed so the metallic surfaces remain visible. To control moisture, dab the brush on a paper towel first. The gold is washed again to give it a heavier, more realistic appearance. Battle damage is added by scratching the debris on the base. Every mark tells a story. Now the figure powers up, Fluorescent yellow creates the glowing effect, with highlights placed on reflective points. Phthalo blue deepens the energy. Followed by fluorescent purple for the magical arc. Holographic powder is added to make the debris shimmer. The gloves begin charging. We start by painting the source areas pure white. Blue paint is airbrushed over it to create the glowing effect, keeping the center white hot. This contrast sells the illusion of light. Vi is now ready to fight.